Hello, Aries, and welcome to July 2018 tarot reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please reach me on Instant Go, which is an iOS app, or my personal website, transformationandempowerment.com. Both of these links are listed below this video for your convenience. Please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. Gratitude, my friends. Okay. So I've already shuffled the cards. I cut them. We've got the Four of Coins, which is also Pentacles. We have the Star. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so here's a couple different things that just came to me. For some of you, Aries, okay, which one are we going with first, Spirit? I felt like there for a minute I was stuck in the middle. Okay. Spirit wants me to talk about the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is some of you might be actually right now in a, maybe not speaking to someone who could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right. So sorry, didn't mean to draw a blank there. Anyways, Mars went retrograde today, so it's like my head's like, whoa. Anyways, so the Five of Swords, I feel that, you know, there's this game going on. Like, okay, there's lack of communication for one. The other thing that I'm feeling is, you know, the reason the lack of communication is there was a fight. There was a disagreement. But I also feel like somebody's playing games here, okay? And I feel like it's part of a manipulation game, which is not cool. All right? So, and here we've got the Star. So I want to confirm that for some of you, this is definitely with an Aquarius. All right? And also, too, I feel like maybe some of this began in June around... I want to say, you know, between June 23rd, you know, through the last week of June when Mars went retrograde on the 25th, 26th, somewhere in there, Mars went retrograde. And so I feel that that signifies here that for some of you, it might pinpoint your relationship. Oh, yeah, that's me. But I do feel like it has to do with an air sign. And it can actually be with any sign. But what's standing out significantly is Aquarius or an air sign in general. In this relationship, this person could be younger than you. This person could be, or you could be younger than them. You know, it's vice versa. But, and I do feel like there might be a little bit immaturity also, that maybe this person is not completely developed mentally, meaning that they haven't matured, they haven't grown up, but the mentality is there. But I feel, to me, I'm getting a lot of games. Okay, now excuse me, looking at these two here, I'm feeling the Four of Pentacles along with the Star. The information that I was trying to pull in that was given to me at first, but then Spirit wanted me to move over here, is some of you are actually being promoted. Some of you are climbing up that ladder. Now, this could be someone, you know, in your own business, such as an entrepreneur, self-employed, you know, working for yourself. You might have other people working for you. And also, or you're working for a company. And I feel, for some of you, it could be a big promotion. Some of you could be small, okay? Hopefully, you're making more money with this promotion. Otherwise, what does it really matter except for a title? And what's a title? Without the money. That's how I, you know, that's how I see it. Okay, so let's look at what's going on more so in this reading. I just looked at 444. Angel blessings, angel blessings. You know, also, too, this may have something to do with somebody's child that I almost feel as though they're lashing out and acting against what you're hoping for them. You know, like all of us parents have beautiful thoughts for our children, and it seems like I'm getting that this person or a couple of your children, if not one, is working against what you're hoping for. And so maybe they're getting ready to, or maybe they graduated and you were hoping they were going to college, and now, oh, suddenly we're not going to college. Maybe some of them might be into something that you totally disagree with, because, you know, I'm getting that judgment card too. So with that judgment card, I feel like a lot of finger pointing here, a lot of blaming. It also could be that maybe they're not even in agreement with a relationship of yours. Okay. Also too, I feel like for some of you, you're struggling with child custody. I just felt that come in with the Judgment card and the King of Pentacles. This could have something to do with, you know, receiving money. This could have something to do with alimony. I also feel it has something to do with custody. And so I feel like there's not a tremendous fighting when I look at these two rows about it, but I feel like it's still a struggle to get to the finalization, or maybe it's finalizing now. And, you know, there's some relief, but there's still some bitter feelings going on here. Now we've got the Empress card. Love that card. I also feel like some of you are moving. Maybe some of you are purchasing a home, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles, money. I've got the you know, the Chariot here, which also represents Cancer. But for me too, the way I'm looking at these put together here, I feel like some of you might be moving, purchasing a home, purchasing a condo, you know, whatever, investing money or looking to invest money in the month of July. Remember, there is a Mercury retrograde. There is a Mercury retrograde, going retrograde in Leo, starting the middle of July. So you want to make sure you read everything before you sign it really well. But I do feel like there's something new. I feel like springtime, you know, like how the flowers start sprouting up from the earth and the buds on the tree. I feel like something new is happening for a lot of you Aries in July. Even though there are some retrograde planets and some eclipse going on, you know, the world still turns, the world still goes around, and so life still keeps moving. So, and some of you might actually wind up pregnant in July, or you might be actually having babies in July. Empress. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. I want to pull a few more cards. So we've got the Lovers, which also can represent Gemini. We've got the Tower. So for some of you Aries, I feel that you are just going to say, hey, you know what? I am going to go my way. I'm going my way. For some of you, you've put up with somebody. You've put up with a lot with this relationship. It's looking for change. That change, I feel, is you're walking. We've got the Queen of Pentacles involved here, which is an earth sign. So, you know, when I get the Eight of Wands, like just all of a sudden, I'm awake. Ball of fire just came right at me. Boom. I'm awake. I know I need to make these changes. Now, some of you might not be walking away, but changes needs to happen. There's a transformation that's happening for both of you in regards to your relationship. And then we have the Ace of Swords. We've the Three of Swords. Some of you are disappointed about, you thought someone was going to change and they didn't. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and we've got the Hierophant. Taurus might be involved here. Okay, remember I'm picking up a lot of earth too, besides air. So Taurus here, this I feel has something to do with work. I also feel like it has something to do with working on a relationship that, or working on self. It could go either way. Working on a relationship, working on self for healing, working on, purchasing a home, purchasing. I feel like it's got something to do with materialism, something to do with purchasing something. That's what I'm getting. Some of you could be purchasing a car, but I'm getting something luxury, like a home, a boat. Well, a car is luxury too, a car, but here though, with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords, just remembering the cards previous to this, if I want to go back here, I feel that here and what's happening prior to what I'm reading here, that I read in the cards before this, I feel like something is coming for some of you to an end, but it's a great ending. Okay, so how can endings be great? Well, because you've accepted the transformation, you've learned the lesson. You don't want to journey this way again. All right, you don't want to journey with this person again, like you were. So the change is happening, and if that person doesn't want to make the changes with you, then, well, that's it. And I see some of you hitting the door in July, officially, if you haven't already. Okay, I did shuffle these cards prior, but I'm going to shuffle them one more time. And then I'm just going to randomly pick love cards. So we've got the religious factor, which has something to do with an engagement. Okay, I'm feeling somebody might be having some issues with family members over their love life. Whether it is because they're getting engaged and want to get married, or, they don't want this person to date the other person. There's some deception here also. So I feel like whoever's giving you some advice is giving you advice because they feel you. And when they tell you that I don't trust this person, that I feel this person is not being honest with you, they're telling you the truth. Okay? Now, maybe they haven't in the past, but this time they are. They're telling the truth. Okay? So, let me just get a few more cards out here. Well, there's the children finally show up. Now, I saw them originally earlier. Yeah, there's just not enough. There's not enough balance. There's not enough chemistry going on with this relationship. Now, for some of you, you might be engaging with someone that lives in another country, who is different than you, a different race, culture, maybe religion. Maybe the two of you come together on a whole different spiritual level, like maybe you met each other at a spiritual class or a spiritual retreat. But I feel that's really good, okay? But then also that information I got about someone, a friend, saying, hey, I've just put up the stop sign. Of course, it's your life, but I feel that that person is not being honest with you. You need to investigate this relationship more before you go deeper into it. Now, you know the ones I'm talking to, the ones that are coming to see this video, and also the ones who are having trouble with their relationship. It's right there. Okay. Now, I do feel like for some of you, opportunities are to meet new people in July. However, for some of you, you might meet somebody who's married, who may have children, or you may be married and have children. But the thing is I'm not feeling that for some of you, this relationship is going to stick. Okay? Because I feel like the responsibility, the burden of just coming together so quickly, I almost just feel like the person just abandons ship. But that doesn't mean they're not coming back. They just couldn't handle it all at one time. It just feels overwhelming here. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Okay? All right. So that's the information I got for you, Aries. That does not mean it resonates with all of you. That's why I've asked, please remember, check your moon and rising. Okay? I wish you all the best. Take care.